A job description is a 2-page to 3-page document that transforms your employees from be persons who are trying to complete a task to earn a salary to people who are contributing to the growth and the development of your enterprise. However, what are the informations that you need to be able to draft this 2-page or this 3-page document? Number one is business objective. Remember that I just mentioned that your job description is the tool you need to transform your employees from people who are just trying to complete tasks to earn a salary to people who are going to contribute to the organization. You cannot create this tool without the business objective, both the long-term and the short-term objective of the company. What is the company trying to achieve within the next 6 months? What is the company trying to achieve within the next 1 year? What is the company trying to achieve in the next 5 years? You need to put this in picture. You need to put this on the table when writing your job description. Next is departmental goals. Now, you have to, once you have your business objective, that business objective is supposed to be distributed. So every role in the business, every role in the company, in some way or the other, are contributing to that objective. If you are running a medium-sized enterprise, you probably have different departments. Those departments are supposed to have their goals. If you do not have a department, then each role should have a goal, right? So you need to define the goal. What are the specific things you want that department to achieve? What the department is supposed to achieve is to be derived from the collective objectives of the business, both long-term and short-term. Number three information you need to be able to write a proper job description is existing workflows. Who does what, at what time is it done, and how is it done? You need that information. If you are just trying to put together your first team as an entrepreneur, then you need to be able to use your experience to define the workflow, to state, okay, categorically, to achieve this particular goal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 needs to be done. To achieve the second objective, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 needs to be done. To achieve the third objective, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 needs to be done. You know, that is what we call the workflow. So once you have the organizational objectives, then you have objective for a department. If you are running a medium-sized enterprise, you then need to establish a workflow. If you are just starting, if you are not starting, you already have a workflow. When you want to create a new role, you have to put that workflow on the table for consideration. Fourth, and very important, is performance expectation. Performance expectation is what moves your employee from just being somebody trying to complete tasks. And what does this entail? From the daily tasks that this person the role is designed to perform, what is the person, how do you measure, how do you know if that tasks have been performed? What is the impact that the business should feel once that person does A, B, and C, right? So you need to put your performance expectation on the table. The last tool you need is organizational structure. You need to have your structure, right? Because in your job description, you're also supposed to define who the person is reporting to. So you need to have your organizational chart, your HR organizational chart or workforce organizational chart shows who is the manager and who are supervisors and who is reporting to who. So you need to have that chart also in front of you so you know where to position the new role that you are trying to create. So what are the sources of this information? Where do you get this information from? Number one is from your branding deck. Your branding deck contains your mission statement, your vision statement, your and other basic details, your long-term and short-term goals, and everything about the business. Then from your existing staff, if you have an existing staff, you can get these informations from them. Next is the organizational chart, which I mentioned before, and previous job descriptions. The job descriptions you have developed for other staff, you also need it to be able to extract some of these informations that needs to be contained in your job description. Then, of course, your performance goal. You are supposed to have a document that states the performance goal for your business and for various departments, if you do have a department, and for the various roles. The point is that you cannot write a proper job description without properly understanding the business. Even as the owner of the business, as the entrepreneur, it is still important for you to put all these things on the table. Because it may sound as if, well, it is when you're hiring a professional that doesn't really understand what the business is all about that you should put all these things on the table. No, that is not the case. Even as the owner of the business, as the founder of the business, as the person who knows the nitty-gritty of the business, when you want to create a job role, it is still a job description. It is still very, very important for you to put all of these things on the table just to make sure no piece is missing from your consideration. Thank you very much for watching this video. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.